Yas, how are you?
I'm good, Tanya. It's so good to see you.
You too. I am so excited, as I know you are, to be back with season 2 of Dinner with the Girls. So excited.
Me too. Oh my gosh. I'm loving what we're creating here. I'm loving the community vibe, and I love sharing dinner with you because it's so much fun.
Me too. And we want to thank all you guys who have had dinner with us over and over again, for your comments, for your interaction in the community. Nothing makes us happier. And that's why we're back with season 2, because it is our joy to do this with you, for you, and for us as well, I think.
Oh, 100%. Totally for us as well.
So it might not be Sunday when you're watching, but we have prepared today a little Sunday brunch. Who doesn't love Sunday brunch, right?
I love Sunday brunch. I love Sunday brunch for the potential it holds.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Yes. So why don't you talk about, I want to go with that, the potential it holds. Explain that, and then tell me what you're eating.
I'll explain, because I was thinking about it as I was preparing and cooking and getting all ready for today. And I was thinking, what is Sunday brunch to me? Okay. And it was a time like in my house where like Sundays, usually you had the day off, like for the most part. So it means it was kind of a lazy day, and, it could just be about food if you wanted it to be. And then you could have whatever breakfast you wanted that maybe took a little bit longer to make, or had special ingredients, or was like super bad. And for me, super bad was pancakes. I'm just going to say pancakes or French toast, but I think pancakes was the worst of the two.
Okay.
So I love the options. So today I have options. I have scrambled eggs and I have almond flour.
Ooh, so let's look, first off, let me look, because I see the picture up there. So let's look closely at your screen, and then we have the picture as well to look at.
Picture, so perfect.
Looks amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. So I'm so excited because you might be wondering like, what is, the spread that's on it. And so I made a special strawberry spread that I was like, what am I going to top this with? Normally it would be something like maple syrup. Like it totally would just be putting maple syrup on this, some butter, but I thought, well, maybe it'll be a little fancy because it's brunch, Sunday brunch. And I was like searching through my fridge, and I didn't have any fresh fruit, darn it. I mean, summer's good for that. But I had some frozen stuff, and I thought, well, why not? I'll just cook that down as I'm, getting ready and cooking my stuff. And so I made a little strawberry, topping, and just something in the freezer. So that was exciting for me. And I just wanted to take a moment, since we're talking about my breakfast, that I did use a recipe from a keto cookbook. And but the thing is, you may be like, well, why are you putting like a strawberry, thing on it? It could be like high carb. And I just want to say, you can make your breakfast your own. You can make your meal your own. It doesn't have to be, a keto recipe. For me, what I'm trying to do with my eggs and my pancakes here is break my fast. I've been having a great fast, and I want to break it with something like this. And so that's what I'm doing. And it's low carb, but not totally no carb, because my goal isn't ketosis. It isn't being, in that state, because it's too strict for me.
Right.
So I'm taking a recipe, modifying it, and making it my own. And so because it's all low carb here, I thought, why not have my spread? And then one of my favorite things to have on eggs is ketchup.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to be having some of this right now.
Yes. Can I just say, can I get an amen to everything you just said? You are a rock star. You are amazing. Modification, not sticking to strict food rules. If that doesn't feel right for you, you are a brunch goddess. Okay.
Thank you.
And like the strawberry compote, beautiful touch. And I just want to say one other takeaway that I got from you is that the time aspect. I love how you said on Sundays, it's like easy on a Sunday morning. We take a little bit more time, and that you did. And I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. I also took a little more time than I usually would. Dig into that breakfast and let me tell you about mine.
Okay, please. I can't wait to hear what you brought.
Thank you. All right. So I'm going to also pop up a picture on there so you guys can see a little bit closer here, but I have some fresh raspberries. You know, berry season is upon us. And I made my version of an egg Benedict, okay, complete with my own hollandaise sauce. So let me explain. For me, eggs Benedict, ultimate comfort food. Okay. Period at the end of the sentence. There's nothing I would order more than when I would go out for brunch and make it an eggs Benedict. That was my ritual. Like eggs Benedict.
I have to say, I get it. Me too. Eggs Benedict all the way. It always felt special, you know?
Yes. A little bit fancy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so my diet's evolved over time. I've realized what is in a hollandaise sauce traditionally. Someone that stays away from eggs on a regular basis at this time in my diet. And I'm like, no, not ready to cut out the eggs Benny. So I do what I do best. I recreated it. So let's talk from the bottom up. Okay. So what we got, it's an English muffin. I'm not giving up my English muffins, but we've talked about this brand before. I am using the Ezekiel. Okay. So as you can see, it is organic, whole sprouted grains. So let me be transparent. There's gluten in here. So if you're celiac or, highly react to wheat, these won't work for you. But I didn't have some on hand to show you. I would have loved to. Going back to what you said, Yaz, about modification, when I'm not using these, I will use a brand, a keto bun, not specifically because I'm looking to lower my carbs, but because it's gluten-free. So sometimes I want to keep my gluten down, and for people who can't eat gluten, and it's great ingredients. It's the almond flours. You know what I mean? It's the whole flours. It's not crappy keto. So if you're gluten-free, keto bun is an option by Thornbury. I'll put that in the notes below for everybody to see. The middle, now that we've passed the buns, the English muffin, I did onions sauteed, mushrooms and spinach. And there's also, you won't be able to see it, my tempeh bacon to give, that richness, that meaty, that smoky kind of flavor. And then on top, I'm so proud of this sauce. This is my hollandaise sauce, and it took me a while to perfect. It is cashew based. The ingredients are beautiful. It is completely plant-based and really easy to make. And you can I made this whole tub. Like, look how big this tub is. This whole tub, and I barely used a dent out of it. So what I'll do now is I'll freeze that in individual portions. Then you can have eggs Benny anytime you want, because you can take them out in individual portions and warm it up. Amazing. And then on the top, more green stuff. These are broccoli microgreens. The power of microgreens, anybody that follows me knows on social media, microgreens are where it's at. This right here is like eating a head of broccoli, like a whole entire broccoli. Boom. I get right here. So big makeover for me. Took a lot of time, and I didn't go from eggs Benny at Angel's Diner to this. Remember, we have those steps in the middle. And I think the biggest takeaways when I look at this meal are, number one, you can have vegetables for breakfast. Before I would have been like, are you nuts? Vegetables for breakfast? You mean like the red pepper on my breakfast skillet meat poutine? Is that what you're talking about? Right? But I've learned you can get your vegetables in for breakfast in a delicious, amazing way. You don't have to stick to one diet. I love your takeaway. I love what you're talking over there, girl. Add an egg. If you're somebody who eats eggs, beautiful. Use a beautiful free range egg. Make it a traditional eggs Benedict. And there's one step up. And if you don't want to even do that, small other steps, modify the easy things like your bread. Maybe instead of choosing like that Wonder bread, like white English muffin, grab these. And even if that's the only thing that you do, and you put ham on there and you put a traditional holiday sauce, beautiful. Start here, right? It's not all or nothing. It is not all or nothing.
So true. Oh, so well said. Oh, I love it. Yes. And you know what? I am totally going to be trying your sauce. Like
Good.
100%.
And I know, and maybe you'll be able to work on this, or maybe, you know, we'll chat and work on it together. I know that your husband is not able to have nuts. I bet you, because you're like amazing with modifications, I bet you can seed this up. Like I bet sunflower seeds, a mixture, I think, of sunflower seeds, but some hemp to lend the richness of the cashews. I bet you can do that.
Yeah, totally. Oh, I'll be all, because that is the thing, to be honest. We do, you know, a dinner that he really likes, which will be with hollandaise sauce, and, you know, we'll even get some, you know, bacon, and he'll have that. And I looked at the ingredients the other day on that sauce, and I thought, oh God, we got to change this.
Don't you hate those moments? You think like things are okay, and then you're like, oh dear Lord, this is what I've been eating. I have those moments all the time because we're learning.
Right? It's true. So if I can, you know, have a better, he'll be all over it. You know, I'll just kind of slip it in, and he'll be like, oh, because your stuff always tastes amazing.
Thank you. And I also wanted to know, see this, I usually just have water. Don't you feel like, you know, on some Sundays you had a little mimosa and all of that? So I did a little kombucha vibe. And again, I'm loving this kombucha right now because there is 0 sugar, 0. So really good, again, for something to add that makes you feel a little fancy pants, but it's actually, you know.
Love that. Because I've just got some plain old water here. So,
which is still amazing. I just felt like I needed a little fancy pants, you know.
Well, yeah, you know, I like it a lot. And, you know, definitely love that we're sharing, you know, this journey, and that there's steps, and there's, you know, there's room for growth, but you don't have to be all the way all the time. And you know, to share about mine's about blood sugar control and feeling, you know, like I'm not going to overeat in the evening. So, you know, but I love, you guys have to say, I love the veggies, getting those in the morning. Amazing. You can almost combine them all together. So this has just been so fun and amazing. I always learn something when I chat with you. So thank you so much. And well, I really look forward to our next dinner date.
Same, Yas. Likewise, always learning from you. And it's such a beautiful thing. You know, that's the whole thing. We can empower one another. All of us, all of you guys out there, we can empower one another. So I also look forward to the next time. So we will see you guys next week. Okay, bye guys. Bye guys.